Hello friends, success and failure, they are the two important parts of life. If success is like a day, then failure is like a night. If success is happiness, then failure is unhappiness. If success is light, then failure is darkness. And I have seen that everyone who is living in this world, that person has to pass through these two stages. You cannot avoid one thing and you cannot accept another thing. I mean to say that if you want to live in day, you will have to also live in night whether you like it or not. If you want to get happiness, you will have to accept unhappiness whether you like to accept it or not. Similarly, if you want to get success, you will have to accept failure. It is clear that one thing leads us towards another thing. I mean to say that night leads towards day. Unhappiness leads towards happiness. Similarly, failure leads towards success. So, through this video, I want to give this message to all the people and to all my students that if you want to get success, first you will have to accept failure, because success and failure, they are just like the two sides of a coin. If you want to have a coin, you cannot avoid any side of the coin. You will have to accept both the sides of the coin if you want to get coin. I have also noticed that failure is as important as success is important. In fact, failure is the best teacher, and we can learn a lot from failure. A failure can teach us experiences, knowledge, wisdom. I mean to say that a failure can give us so much knowledge that even a teacher cannot give us so much knowledge. So we should accept failure. In fact, to accept failure means to get success, because the way of success passes through failure. A great English poet, Robert Browning, has also said the same thing. He says that we should welcome every failure, because every failure inspires us to go forward and not to sit. Vivekananda has also said that we should not be buried of the obstacle which come on our path of progress, but we should move towards our goal. If we see the history of the world, we find that all the great people, all the successful people, they first got failure, after that they got success. You may take the example of Thomas Alva Edison. He got failure more than 1000 times. After that, he got success in inventing electric light. We may also take the example of Abraham Lincoln. He also got failure after failure, and after that he got success. So if we see the history, we find that history is full of such type of people who first got failure, after that they got success. But one thing is clear, that those people who got success, they never gave up their struggle. So the same thing I want to say to all of you, that if you want to get success, don't be afraid of failure and don't give up your struggle. I have also seen that whenever the students, whenever the people, they get failure one time or two time, they give up their struggle. If you give up your struggle, how can you get success? So never give up your struggle. Go on struggling. And I assure you that one day you will sure get success. In this regard, I would like to remind you a great quotation which was said by a famous football coach of America, Mr. Vin Lombardi. He says that quitters never win and winners never quit. He means to say that if you want to get success, you will never give up your struggle. And if you give up your struggle, how can you get success? So through this video, I want to give this message to all the students who are doing the preparation for different types of competitive exams. Through this video, I want to give a message to all the businessmen, to all the people, that never be afraid of failure. In fact, failure will lead you towards success. You must understand that night may be long, but after every night, day comes. Similarly, failure may be long, but after every failure, success comes. So please go on struggling. Never be afraid of failure. Welcome your failure. Get knowledge from your failure. Receive experiences from your failure and improve yourself from your failure. And I assure you that if you go on doing this, one day you will sure get success. Best of luck.